Hello everyone, my name is Teacher Lena and welcome to my channel. I'm an online teacher and my channel is all about my experiences teaching online. So if you'd like to see more videos like this, I put out videos each week, so please subscribe to my channel. And in this video, I wanted to talk to you about how you can make more than $20 an hour teaching online. So I've been an ESL online teacher now for more than 2 years. And I started out making about $20 an hour. And I mean, you could make less, but I started out making $20 an hour teaching ESL online. I was so excited about the opportunity. And there's so many companies out here that allow you to do it with a bachelor's degree and without. If you don't have one, then you might not make $20 an hour, but you can make $10, $12 an hour without a bachelor's degree. But with the bachelor's degree, you can make even more. So there are many ways to do this, even if you don't have a bachelor's degree. But for teaching English online, you have so many options, so many companies out here. You just need to have just some knowledge of TPR, how to teach online, little techniques that helps for your student to understand what you're actually saying. Like when you say, a ball, like if you say ball, what does that mean? You need to have, a ball, you need to show a ball, or, if you're talking about little or big, it's like things like that help the student to understand what it is you're trying to communicate. So in kind of, in some ways, you're very dramatic in the way that you're presenting your material and your lessons to your student, so they understand what you're doing and what you're talking about. So that's just something that you do need to either know how to do or learn how to do. You can learn how to do it. There are videos and there are classes you could take in order to learn how to do this. And actually, I have some on my channel here, so you can check those out. But yeah, you just need to have the knowledge of TPR, and many companies want you to have a TESOL, which is a ESL certificate that allows you to teach ESL or ESL online. Most companies nowadays will not hire you without that. So that is very important. But yeah, you can teach online to children, usually who are in China or some other country, and you can make more than $20 an hour sometimes. I've actually worked for a company where I could make $27 an hour teaching online, and that's just one. I mean, and actually that is where you can begin with them. You can actually make more if you stay with them and you get raises, and they will increase your wage. So yeah, it's a great opportunity to be able to do this. Like I said, you just have to make sure that you do have the qualifications. Many times they want you to have a bachelor's degree, an ESL certificate, and you don't always have to live in a certain region. You can live in the US or Canada, and they have companies where you can live outside of the US and Canada. It just depends on the company, but there are so many to choose from out there, and I work for several, or I have worked for several, so you can look in my description box down below if you'd like to look at the companies that I've worked for, and I can give you more information if you contact me too. I can help you with the process. But that's one way to teach online making more than $20 an hour. Next, let's talk about teaching independently. Now, I've talked about this in one of my previous videos, how you can teach online independently as an ESL online teacher, because we are so valuable. We are desired all over the world. People really want to talk with a native English speaker as their teacher to teach them English. And now that we have the technology to do this, it is so much easier to be able to do it, to reach people in Egypt or in Saudi Arabia or in China or Brazil. I mean, there's so many places you could teach to, and you just need to be able to advertise yourself. And I did talk about this in my last video, so please check that out. I'll leave a tag here so that you can find it. But yeah, it is such a wonderful opportunity, and many people are making a lot more for themselves than they actually are making working for other companies, which makes sense. I mean, the companies that you work for are just giving you a fraction of what the parents are actually paying the company. So why not get, just cancel out the middleman, do it for yourself. Of course, you have to build yourself up and build up your students, but it is possible to make more than that. And I was charging for a 30-minute session, I was charging $15 an hour. So, right there, I was making $30 an hour, and I feel that that was still on the lower end, seeing what other teachers were charging. That was still on the lower end, but I was just trying to make it affordable, and I was trying to attract my students. So then, I can raise it up. But right now, I have paused doing that because I was getting a lot of people who wanted to take classes with me. But then I ran into another opportunity to teach online that was even more profitable. So let's talk about that next. So more recently, I've been teaching with Outschool. Now, this was a platform that I did start with way in maybe over a year ago, but it just wasn't, I didn't get the response right away that I had hoped for. So I just kind of put it to the side and focused on other things. But now, since people have been doing a lot more online, learning and teaching, Outschool has been a wonderful source for teachers and students, and it's really increased in the traffic that has been going there. So I've been teaching more with them, and with them I can teach hours that are more conducive with my family. I mean, I was willing to teach in the morning and teach at home. When I say morning, I mean like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. I was willing to do that because I was at home, and then I could nap in the afternoon, and it was fine. But with Outschool, I can make my own schedule, and I could teach in the afternoon, and I can sleep later, and it's just, obviously a better schedule for me and my family. And not only that, but I've been able to make more hourly with Outschool than I have been with other platforms. And it does take you creating your own lessons, being on top of all of your business with them, but at least they bring the students to you, and they advertise you, or they provide advertisement for you, and then they take a cut of 30%, which is, not, when you think about everything else that they provide for you, it's really minimal. And outside of, that cost, I mean, you come back with, depending on how you're pricing your classes and how they're booking, I mean, you are going to make a really nice amount of money. But like I said, it takes time to find that right class, the one that the parents are going to want to learn from you, the right time frame. So you have to experiment with different times of day that you want to schedule your classes. I've made a lot of classes just for that reason. Like, I've been trying to figure out, well, what's going to work for me? What do parents want to learn? What do students want to take? And even with the classes that have been popular, I've had to constantly change and redo those classes to make them even better, because I want to teach quality classes. So it takes some time to plan and improve upon what your plan is, as a teacher would do in their own classroom. But the returns are very nice. So, and even with Outschool, you don't need to have a bachelor's degree. You can teach, as long as you have a passion about something that you really want to share with the student, and Outschool will hire you when they see that you have that passion, they see that you are a professional, and you have the equipment to allow you to be able to do that effectively on the computer, and you are from the US, and there are, I think, New Zealand, the UK, Australia, and maybe one other country there that you need to be from in order to meet their qualifications. But you could be as young as 18 or as old as 18. I don't know. I just find it's interesting. You could be 18 years of age to teach on their platform. And outside of that, I think those are all the requirements that you need, but it's a great opportunity, and it's growing. I don't know if it's always going to be like this in this world, this current world that we have right now. It might, everything is so unpredictable, but for right now, it's a great place, and it's a great opportunity if you'd like to, use what you know to share with other students who could be as young as 3 and as old as 18 or 17. Maybe that's a cutoff. Obviously, I don't have all my details right here in front of me, but you get the point. And if you'd like to have more information, I'm going to leave that information down below, along with any information about Fiverr and how to, the link for Fiverr, any companies that I work for as an ESL online teacher, and any other information, that you might be interested in as an online teacher. Please check the description box for. And thank you for watching my video and watching all the way to the end. I really appreciate the support, and I hope that you were able to find something that was helpful for you in this video, and that you would be able to start teaching online, making more than $20 an hour as an online teacher. So have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, so how much can you make on Outschool? Well, it does depend on many things, but I've had a class make as much as $90 an hour, and I have classes that make about $20 an hour. So it just kind of depends on the class, the enrollment, how many people actually enroll, how many people you allow in your class, what you set your price at. But I'd say on average right now, I'm making about $42 an hour with the classes that I've chosen to teach with Outschool, and that's an average, so you don't really know, but that's way more than I was making when I worked at the school, at a brick and mortar school, and it was way more than I made with teaching ESL online, which I still like to do and I still will continue to do, but it is, for now, that's not a bad amount of money per hour that you can potentially make on Outschool.